What is up, Star Wars fans? This is Darth Watson. In this video, we got some massive news for the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu film coming out next year. And there is a leak, and Jeremy Allen, who Jeremy Allen White, who is the voice of Rotta the Hutt, reveals that there is going to be a lot of scenes of Rotta the Hutt and Rotta the Hutt and Din Djarin together, which is more proof that I believe that the whole entire plot is not just rescuing Rotta the Hutt. That's just a part of the movie that was leaked. And people automatically assume that that was the entire plot of the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which in fact that is not the case at all. And the voice of Rotta the Hutt says that there's going to be a lot of Rotta and Mando or run around together, which means that Din Djarin and Rotta the Hutt is Din Djarin and Rotta the Hutt is going to have a lot of scenes together. So Jeremy Allen White that revealed that they are going to be running around together. So the first act of the film is most likely going to be rescuing Rotta the Hutt, but that's not the entire plot of the movie. The Mandalorian and Grogu is a much bigger film than it's going to be a much bigger film than that. And not to mention it's also taking up what was originally supposed to be season 4 of The Mandalorian, and it has been confirmed that The Mandalorian season 4 scripts, at least some of it, has been converted into the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So my assumption is that they probably took either the finale or the beginning part of The Mandalorian season 4 and made that into a movie. But I think it's more likely the finale because behind the scenes they're possibly talking about a season 4 of The Mandalorian. Now, Lucasfilm doesn't even know. Kathleen Kennedy doesn't even know. Nobody really knows if there's going to be a season 4 or not. Now, some people say it's already confirmed that season 4 is not going to happen or it's never going to happen, but I disagree. I think that there still might be a season 4. And not to mention that Din Djarin also got a Razor Crest in the upcoming in the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu film. So maybe season 4 that could hint towards the possibility of season 4 happening, and season 4 explains on how Din Djarin was able to get a new Razor Crest because the Razor Crest was destroyed. So we see a Razor Crest that was supposed to be that's going to be in the Mandalorian and Grogu film, but I'm assuming that the original plan for season 4, Din Djarin gets a new Razor Crest, but that opens up the possibility of season 4 because season 4 can do some explaining on that. And that all depends on how well the Mandalorian and Grogu film does. I still have hope for season 4, especially because the Mandalorian is still the most successful on Disney Plus. Despite what season 3 did and the performance of season 3, I still think that we need one more season of The Mandalorian. And I'm going to say that most likely they took scripts out of the finale, the two-part finale, expand that into the Mandalorian and Grogu film, and they're basically or not just the finale, like just the entire second half of the season. They converted that into the Mandalorian and Grogu film, and then they're going to expand the first 4 episodes into 8 episodes, and that will lead up to the events in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And that opens up the possibility of season 4 happening someday. So the Razor Crest that we saw in the teaser trailer for the upcoming Mandalorian and Grogu, that does hint towards a possibility of season 4, which could explain how Din Djarin got a new Razor Crest. But Jeremy Allen White and the whole Rada the Hutt thing, and point I was trying to tell you is that this is coming from Star Wars Newsnet, which has been pretty reliable, and Jason Ward is a pretty reliable person, but Jeremy Allen White just revealed that there's going to be a lot of scenes with Mando and Rotta the Hutt. So Din Djarin and Rotta the Hutt are going to have a lot of scenes together. So the film is not just about rescuing Rotta the Hutt. It's something much bigger than that. And I have a feeling that The Mandalorian and Grogu is going to turn out to be like a 2 hour and a half movie. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this video. Do make sure to smash a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all later in another video.